Hi everybody. This is a review of a custom Sony PSP 2001. This is a special edition, um, a special edition Gundam that you don't see in the United States. They released the Gundam versus Gundam, and they released this one here. This is the Char's Red Rocket, or Char Asbanal's. I can't pronounce the last name. It's PSP, or a Xeon PSP. So you'll see more about it later in the video. But I've started making. I did a couple of. I usually do 1000s and 3000s, but I ran across these in 2000s. And I just had to do them. I mean, the artistic flair of these puppies coming from the factory this way was just amazing, and it deserved to be reviewed. And people need to know that these exist. But you'll see this one is was sold already. I when the person found out I even had this, I didn't even get it onto auction, and it was just sold like out of hand. So he's already put a cover on it. Usually I don't review these with covers on them. The protector, screen protectors, is a little air bubble there, so there's nothing wrong with that. That's an air bubble on the protector. This one has the gem buttons. They're black, and it's sort of like gray inside the symbols, but these are the gem buttons. I reviewed another PSP that had the white, very bright white buttons, and this one the customer wanted the gem buttons, so the gem buttons went on. But I personally like the gem buttons, but not in this case. I think the white just pops, and I like that. But I don't know. It's to each his own, right? I like both, actually, either way. But so it's got the same. If you saw the Spider-Man review, it has the same hot rod red color. The only difference between this one and the Spider-Man case is that there's no spider emblem right there, or spider logo right there. And from the front, it looks like a deep red PSP that we don't see in the United States. We see the vibrant reds, we see the blood reds. I think I can't think of any other ones like this in the U.S. These were released only in Japan, as far as I know, and they were released as 2006s, PSP 2006. This one is a PSP 2001, which is an American version, or Region 1 PSP, and you just don't find these. And that's why it got snapped up when the guy even heard I had this thing. So, and he made an offer I couldn't refuse, so bam. But I got it back from him just so I can make this video. I mean, I didn't even have time to make video of this thing, right? As soon as I had it, boom, he took it. So I asked for it back just so I can make this video. And if I get another one, I'll make a more my custom video, because this has already been customized. He already did stuff to this, so this is all his stuff, right? It's based on my original, but then he changed a whole bunch of stuff. So anyway, red, hot rod red, black gem buttons. Originally he wanted black triggers, but I didn't like it, and so we put the white triggers back on. Silver rim around the sides, and just that eye-popping hot rod red. I mean, it's just something about that color just grabs my soul. But anyway, okay, let's flip it over. The front is glossy, the back is flat. That's what's really unique about this one. And then bam, there's your presentation. Absolutely, it just blew me away when I saw this one. It has the Xeon logo. Hear that? That means it's a matte PSP. This is back of this PSP is flat, so it has grip. You can better grip it. It's not glossy like the Spider-Man. And then these are not stickers. These are not decals. These are actually painted onto the body of the PSP. So just like the PSP logo, it's painted onto the body of the PSP. Let me bring it up so you can see what it says. It's on the left side, it says Principality of Xeon, and on the right side you see the Xeon logo. And of course the PSP logo in the middle. So it's a matte back, glossy front. and when you hold it, you can feel the grip from the back. It's almost like a rubberized grip, like, and then you can feel the slipperiness of the front. So it's just very well done in my opinion, and I think they should have released this in the U.S., but I don't know. I don't know how many people are Gundam fans. But all right, let's turn it on. So okay, it's coming up. He's got the Char Gundam theme on. So I'm not going to go into show you everything else because that's all his stuff. But we will go into the game stick or the memory stick and see what he has in there. Alright, close. Alright, he's got the Gundam vs. Gundam, Patapon, Tomb Raider, Wipeout, Burnout, Crisis Core, Dissidia, Final Fantasy Tactics, Final Fantasy. Holy crap, he's got like 32 gigs on here. So Loco Roco, Peace Walker, Tactics Org, Valkyrie 2, then the Pro updates. So the Pro updates is the what allows him to run all these other games, and then the emulators. So yeah, so and the PS1 games. So on PS1 games, he's got Mega Man, Metal Gear Solid, Rappa the Rapper, and Spider-Man, and just a bunch of stuff. I'm not gonna list. What's that one? Vagrant Story. These are all PS1 games. And those are PS1 multi-disc games where you see the logo that's different. These are all custom built, by the way, by me. But custom made for my custom PSPs. Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8, and Gundam Battle Assault. Yeah, so 32 gigs buys you a lot of games. So, holy smokes. So he's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 PS1 games. Bunch of Game Boy emulator. And Game Boy Advance emulator. And each one of them have probably hundreds of games. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 PSP games. So he's got like 19 PS1 games and 16, was it 16 PSP games, and probably 300 or so Super Nintendo and whatever games. I know this guy, so I mean, he spent thousands and thousands of dollars on games. So holy smokes. But anyway, yeah, so this is it. This is let's go back to the Gundam. Gundam Zeon, PSP 2001. So I'll show you the back again. See the front. It's an amazing little machine. I mean, I think it's by far of all the other systems I've seen it. These little machines are just it's one of the things that Sony did very, very well. I wish they would have added some stuff to it, but let me see. Oh, let's see Japanese. In Japanese, the buttons here. But overall, you can't complain, man. It's the PSP is just the absolute customizable plaything. So that's it, everybody. Thank you. Gundam Zeon PSP 2001.